If you think loving a bargirl harder will save her, this video is for you. If you believe patience, loyalty, or money will eventually change her behavior, this video is definitely for you. And if you think distance won't matter as long as the connection feels real, stay until the end. Because what destroys these relationships isn't cheating. It isn't other men. It isn't even her past. It's illusion. And illusion feels like hope right up until the moment it costs you your footing. This video isn't about manipulation. It isn't fantasy. And it isn't savior complex bait. It's about what actually works based on repeated patterns I've seen firsthand and watched fail over and over again. Truth 1. Her core identity. The first mistake men make is trying to rescue a bargirl from who she already is. Here's the reality. A bargirl doesn't need nor want saving. She isn't broken. She is simply conditioned to a certain lifestyle that makes an honest, long-term relationship problematic. Her world is run on incentives, opportunity, environment, and repetition that has ingrained it into muscle memory. The truth is you can't undo that conditioning with love. You can't override it with sheer effort. You don't heal it by being different. She has met hundreds, maybe thousands of men. Some of them have loved her. Some of them were sincere. Some of them were even different. None worked out. Why? Because you change outcomes by providing an alternative structure that outcompetes with the one she is already in. She changes with consistent boundaries that have consequences that don't move when emotions spike. And here's another thing. The moment you make her identity the problem, you lose leverage. No one is willing to change under the heat of a microscope. And here, another mistake men make. The moment you try and become her escape, you become an option. And for a bargirl, an option will always lose to better options in that given moment. Truth 2. Love is not loyalty. Here's the truth most men resist because it sounds cruel but isn't. A bargirl can genuinely love you and still sleep with someone else. Because to many bargirls, love is emotional. Sex is functional and transactional. Loyalty in the Western sense does not make logical sense to a bargirl. I once asked a bargirl I was dating whether freelancing counted as cheating. She answered with a suddenly guarded expression. She said, "You already know the truth. Why would you make me say it?" That told me everything I needed to know. No, she did not think freelancing was cheating. Most bargirls don't. The problem with this line of thinking is, well, if freelancing isn't cheating, then why would she ever stop? And that is the crux of this issue. Bargirls live lives in separate compartments. There's transactional and emotional. The two don't automatically merge just because you wish they would. If you require love and fidelity to be the same thing, a bargirl is going to disappoint you. At least at first. If you attempt a relationship with a bargirl, you should expect relapses of old behavior. If you walk into it with a strict definition without compromise, you will get dragged into resentment. Truth 3. Distance is the real predator. A lot of men who get entangled with bargirls obsess over rivals. They stalk their Instagram or Facebook and look at the guys on their friends lists. They imagine some man taking their place, or even worse, already occupying that space while you send sweet, loving texts throughout the day. But distance, more than anything else, does more damage than any man ever will. Here, why? If she has left the nightlife scene, when you're gone, boredom rises. Validation hunger spikes. Impulse control drops. Old patterns don't knock. They'll simply walk right back in, and she will not tell you because she doesn't want to lose a good thing. This isn't about morality. It's about biology, environment, and access. You're asking a young, attractive woman who has gotten accustomed to drinking alcohol and performing multiple sexual acts a day to suddenly sit at home and wait for your video calls. It is unrealistic in every sense. If you cannot be physically present with consistency, you are not building a relationship. You are negotiating time, loneliness, and opportunity, and that will eat at your soul. Truth 4. Never pay for emotional glue. The moment money becomes emotional glue holding the relationship together, respect quietly leaves the room. Support is not the problem, but funding instability is. When money replaces structure, something subtle happens within a bargirl. Attractions weakens day by day. Accountability fades as her respect for you lessens, and most dangerously, her dependence grows without her admiration. If money is the only thing keeping the relationship together, she will end up resenting you in the end. This gives her the ability to rationalize every betrayal so that it is your fault. Maybe it is true, maybe it is, but that's not the point. The point is money given during emotional turbulence doesn't stabilize a relationship with a bargirl. It only delays the reckoning, and it will be many times worse when it comes. Bottom line, if your generosity is a requirement to keep the bond intact, the bond is already compromised. Truth 5. You cannot party your way to a future. If you participate in her nightlife, you normalize it. She will tell herself what she does is fine because in your inner heart you accept it. The harsh truth is you cannot be the safe future and the fun past at the same time. Once you put even one foot in her world, you normalize the chaos within it and stop representing direction and simply become another part of her nightlife world. And once that happens, you become interchangeable with any man within that world. Not because they hold more value than you, but because eventually in her mind, she doesn't see you as different than the herd at the nightclub trying to throw bot at her to get her pants down. The stone-cold truth is if you want a different life with a bargirl, you have to live a different life. Not just in a metaphorically sense, but in reality. Truth 6. Tests are measurements. Her tests are not questions, tantrums, or even calculated moves to manipulate you. They are measurements. She wants to measure how grounded you are, how easily you destabilize, whether your boundaries hold under pressure or dissolve when emotion rises. The moment you begin to argue, plead, explain, justify, or chase, the bargirl has completed her measurement. You failed. Calm consistency is the only passing grade for her, not dominance or aggression, not control. It is stillness. Someone in a bargirl's life who does not get shaken in the midst of chaos suddenly becomes valuable. Truth 7. Libido without romance. Many successful bargirls have high libido. It is a feature of having multiple partners on a daily basis. High libido is not a character flaw, but in any relationship that requires high levels of trust to function, a high libido becomes a structural risk. This multiplies if the relationship is long distance. If she has a high sexual drive, poor impulse regulation, constant access to attention, boredom, and volatile emotional cycles, exclusivity is not a promise. It is a gamble. You don't need to moralize this. You don't need to shame it. You simply need to account for it and be ready. Because men get hurt when they didn't know. They get hurt when they ignored probability. Truth 8. Small lies are scouts. Deception doesn't often start with cheating, meaning sometimes it does, but usually what starts it is convenience. Details get omitted. Stories are managed for optics. Silence starts getting used strategically. Explanations begin to be delivered after the fact instead of upfront. Once she begins hiding small things, she will eventually start to hide big ones when pressure increases. This isn't about paranoia. It's simply about pattern recognition. Here's the cold, harsh truth behind these words. Trust what repeats, not what she says. Truth 9. You cannot be the foundation. If you are the only stable thing in her life, you will eventually drown. Any healthy relationship requires that each partner has his or her own structure. For you, that means accountability and future orientation towards a definable goal. If both of you don't have that, then whoever does is the one providing stability. And if it's all coming from you, she will cling to you until the weight of her dependence pulls you underwater. That clinging will morph into rebellion, and rebellion will lapse into secrecy. None of this makes her bad or evil. It makes her adapted to a world that rewards different behavior, thinking in terms of good and bad. It happens because no one thrives when their seeds are planted on someone else's soil. Truth 10. The hardest truth. Here's the hardest truth that men who have gotten in a relationship with a bargirl need to understand. It is a truth that will reframe everything. You cannot save her. You only can decide whether she fits into your life. 9 times out of 10, The answer will be no once that question is asked honestly. The men who succeed in these relationships are not saviors. That is a myth. The men who succeed with a bargirl are the ones who refuse to abandon themselves for an image the bargirl desired. That's because a real relationship only works if standards are met, distance is manageable, boundaries are respected, attraction is mutual, and reality matches hope. If those conditions aren't present, the kindest move isn't to try harder. It is to step away cleanly. Any resentment or self-betrayal will only poison you in your next relationship. Final word. You don't save a bargirl by outlasting the competition. You save yourself by seeing more clearly. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do isn't to fight the story into existence. It's to let it end before it costs you who you are. If this video gave you clarity you didn't have before, stay with this channel. Everything here is about seeing reality before it costs you years.
Hey, I don't have
I
chocolate.
have lane, man. Lane.
Rain? So bad.
Have หรอ
Rain?
อ๋อ
Yeah.
อะไรอ่ะ
Yeah, so nice. I like this restaurant.
ลูกค้า
I come here a couple times.
อะไรนะ
Italian, you know, Italian food. You take up the whole street. One person, whole sidewalk for himself.
walk 5 minutes โอเคได้ no
They throw, go away. Throw it away, throw it away. Yeah, she throw a can. Like, what the fuck? So bad. I was like, fuck you. Yeah, like, walk can. Like, what the fuck? So bad. Let's see. Oh, nice. Yeah. No, not really. You see. But yesterday, so many people.
no of course
Yeah, but yesterday, so many. Yesterday, I think open early. Like 1 o'clock, so many people already. I think last night here was crazy.
miss I see
Yeah, Rack, you miss so much. Yeah, you miss fuck money. Bad. Oh, yeah, go back. See you. You miss so much.
I see
Yeah, she sprayed this on me. It's like spray. And then throw a can. Like, what the fuck? So bad. Yeah, New Year's here will be crazy. But I heard New Year's, a lot of the girls, huh? Oh, okay. I heard New Year's, a lot of the girls here, they bar find themselves so they can go out, right? New Year. Or you can't bar find until 12 o'clock? No bar find? Yeah, New Year's, yeah. No bar find? I don't remember. Two years ago, I was in Bangkok for New Year. It's fun. Bangkok was good. I hung out with these two German. They were from Germany. We go out together.
helicopter เต็มนี้ helicopter
No. I talked to her. She said she hates me so much. Because she had boyfriend. and she still have boyfriend. She work at helicopter, and I post on online her picture, and then her boyfriend saw. So he like angry.
Where she ain't me.
Yeah, she won't fight me. Yeah, she did. She did. She won't fight. Fight you.
Yeah, she look at me and you, okay, come. Jam, what the fuck?
So bad.
She work
She work at a different bar, not say 6 years old. But yeah, she had boyfriend from Germany, maybe Switzerland.
Beautiful or?
No, so. No, you see picture? You see her? You saw her
คน
before.
ไหนแก้วเหรอ
Remember helicopter?
คนไหนI know you know.
You don't remember? She's skinny, a little bit tall.
You want find me?
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah. Here, these are the bars I was telling you about. Because they open at 4 and they close at 1. And they have lady drink minimum. No bar fine, I think 10 lady drink. You need 10 lady drink to bar fine the girl. So I think here is like the best for the girls. But you need to get a lot of drinks each month. I think 400 drinks 1 month. Wrath, the same? 400?
400
1 month,
1 month.
right? Same?
400 เหรอ
400, yeah.
Here?
No, back.
So much.
Yeah, so many.
Back 300 เหรอ
300
300 50
Okay, yeah.
50 drink
These
and-
400.
yeah.
Yeah, I have to get a lot.
So time every day.
Yeah, so good.
No, I work
You don't like?
1 month new lady ไง
Yeah.
Okay, no. New lady, okay.
You didn't like? You don't like short time?
I
Easy.
go 1 week no shot. Mama talk to me, yeah.